Hey guys, late video again. I wanted to get something out, obviously, because I made the promise to myself and to you guys that I was going to make a video every day this month, and I want to stick to that. I also wanted to announce to you guys that this week will be a very, very, very detrimental week to me and what I have planned, which I'll be discussing later on in this video. So I apologize in advance if I miss a day. However, I will be posting on the live feed if I do miss a day or whatever the case may be. Just because I got a lot of stuff going on. I got applications due for a scholarship that I've been really, really working a lot towards for like the last 4 years, 3-4 years. So I may need like a day or two, but I will be informing you guys and letting you guys know ahead of time, obviously, or try my best to at least. And I thank you guys and I appreciate you guys for being comfortable with me, not comfortable, but at least patient with me and understanding and being there. Can't thank you guys enough. Appreciate you guys. But let's start with the video. First off, good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this video. It is currently Tuesday, October 10th, 2023. Right now, it is 10:43 a.m. or p.m. I'm about to get ready for bed. I gotta still change and get out of my clothes and all that stuff. So, excuse me. I just finished doing my work, which I needed to get done before I made a video, and I wanted to make sure I got a video out today. So that's why we're here. Yeah. Second off, if your days are starting, I hope you have a great day. If you're in the middle of your day, I hope you are having a great day. And if you are coming towards the end of your day and it has not been so great, do something to make it great, because you still got time and you can still make a change and make an effort to do better or make it better. Obviously, our days are not going to always be 100% great or 100% this or that or the greatest day of our lives in some cases. However, we can make a difference and we can make a change in how we treat that day at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You know, there are going to be some times where we truly do have rough times, rough days. However, we decide if we want to make that day completely bad, because at the end of the day, we still have a change. We can still have a chance. Just make ourselves smile, make ourselves less negative, whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be all the time, always bad, you know? So keep that in mind. Understand that. Cool. Today's video is less of a word of the day and more of a self-reflecting with AD video. Today's video is more about where I'm at in terms of this journey of goals and visions. This week is going to be very detrimental to me, because this is the week that I finished my application for the Chick Evans Scholarship, which has been a scholarship that I've been in pursuit of, or at least been in sight of, since 7th grade. And that's crazy to think about, because it's essentially been about 5 to 6 years of just having this idea or concept of this being the way I do things in life, and it finally being here. And in the process of doing that, I feel as though I haven't done as much as I could have, or I should be. I still have a decent amount of the application that needs to be done in terms of essay writing, and getting that out the way. That's like the biggest part of this whole thing. And I feel as though that I'm a little underprepared or behind in terms of how much behind in where I kind of should be or feel like I should have been. I've had some time to work on this. However, I kind of have pushed it off due to other things. Some really being not that valuable compared to others, or just, compared to the scholarship. And I've definitely caught myself beating myself up over those scenarios or those moments. However, in the process of understanding everything and going through this whole process of applications, not even with just the scholarship itself, but just colleges in general, just going through my senior year, I think the biggest thing that's helped me get there is understanding that it's going to work out if I make it work out. I think that's probably what I'm going to title this video. While things aren't really in my control as much as I would like them to be, there are still certain things that are in my control. The decisions I make, the way I treat things, the way I treat my time. And that has been a very big part of why I'm here in this moment, why I feel like most of my stress comes from. A lack of time management. And that's a true, honest thing. That's something that I truly do lack or struggle with, or haven't really developed in as much as I should have. Not should have, but I feel like I could have been developing in. However, these moments and these situations are considerably pivotal. They're learning situations. I did my best to at least start something today, and it's been much more progress than other times where I feel like the only time I feel like I can really start something or do something is when it's like the last moment. While it is kind of feel like a little bit of a last moment because it's due this weekend, it's not as last minute as it has been before, which I feel like that's a glimmer of hope, a sense of progress towards my progression out of this procrastination mindset. I've been a very big procrastinator for as long as I can remember. I don't know where it started from, where it stemmed from, but I guess I always had this need or this understanding that if I'm not under pressure or there's no immediate deadline, then I don't feel like I have to do this. And that's just kind of followed me throughout a majority of my life. However, I realized within like the last few months that I don't want that to be a habit I carry into this next step of life, going into college. I don't think that's something that should be a habit or reinforced or condoned. I've kind of gotten away with it for so long, which I feel like that's what's allowed me to keep doing it. However, I know there's going to be a point where I'm not going to be able to get away with it. There's going to be a point where I lose a lot because of it. And I do not want the scholarship that I've been working so hard for, or at least thinking so hard towards, to be the thing that I lose because of my procrastination. So I am progressing, I am being better, and I am doing better. And I think the biggest thing that's helped me get to that point is just understanding that I got to be better. I got to make sure that if I really do want this thing or want the scholarship and say I want it, then I have to work for it. And that's just in life. To just make this less about myself and apply it to you guys, if you feel like there's something that you are holding off on or running away from or procrastinating on, why? When we sit back and think about why we're procrastinating on it or why we're not doing it, it's mainly because we're running from our problems, because we are avoiding stress, because we feel like it'll happen later, and then when it happens, it'll happen. However, that'll only repeat a cycle, because there's no guarantee that later on will give you time that you have now. There have definitely been situations where I felt like, I could do it later, and later it happens, and now my schedule's full because there's an unexpected party we have to go to, or some random event that I have to go to, or whatever the case may be that took away the time that I thought I had. But time isn't guaranteed to us. So if you have time now to do something, if you have an opportunity now to work on something that you feel like you really say you want, then why not? Why not work on it? Why not do it? Why not just get it out the way now? Because it's going to have to happen at some point. One of my favorite sayings that my dad always says, and I even made a video on it like earlier on, like in thinking like May, is running from it will not save you. You can try to run away from your problems. You can try to ignore your problems. However, those problems are always going to be there no matter what until you face them. So why just run from them? You might as well get through it now and to not worry about it later. Because in many cases, more often than not, we realize that thing we're running from really isn't that scary, really isn't that dire or that detrimental or that, daunting as we feel like it is. It's just a matter of doing it. And it sounds so much easier. It's like, I know for me too, I'd be like, man, you make it sound so easy. It's like, yeah, you make it sound like it's easier to do it, but you don't do this, or you haven't done this or this or that. But when you finally at least just try to step up to the plate and get something done for it, it inspires you. You feel the sense of pride in doing what you're doing. You feel less shame, less guilt. It's almost like relieving weight off yourself. And then that hopefully will invoke you to keep going and relieve more weight off yourself and be better for yourself. Because at the end of the day, no one else is going to do it besides you. You are the only person that can really do your own work, that can only really take care of your responsibilities. So work on them. If that is a vision you have, if that is a goal you have, if that is somewhere you want to be, do it. I'm talking to myself here. If this is really something that you want to do, if this is really something you aspire to attain, then you have to do the work for it. If you can say it and show this off all you want, but if you don't have the work to show for it, then what are you doing? All you're doing is talking. You're just talking. There's no evidence, there's no action, there's no word. Like, it's just words. And we need more than words to get to where we want to be. We need actions. No matter what it is. Not even just a scholarship, but just in life. You need actions to get to where you need to get you to where you need to be. You don't get somewhere by talking about getting there. You get somewhere by moving there. You get somewhere by actually making the steps to get there. That's how you get there. So work for it, get to it, and move for it. And, just in this whole journey, I feel like I know that at some point it's going to work out in the end, but I got to work on it now. Because I've been holding off on it way too long. And that time is still ticking. And like I've talked about before in other videos, time does not stop for anybody. So why run from it? Why hold off on it? You know, life has been very interesting for me recently, in terms of just managing my time, understanding where my time is going, understanding the value of my time and myself, my life. And I've kind of come back to the conclusion that time is really important. Time is limited. Time is unpredictable. Time is wasted so many times, so often. Time is given to things that aren't really as valuable as they are perceived or that they should be at. So make sure you are managing your time. I'm just going to call this time. That's what I'm going to call it, time. Appreciate your time. Make sure you appreciate your time and make that reflect in others as well. If you have something you have to do, if you have something you want to be, you're going to have to say no sometimes. You're going to have to allow yourself to put time for yourself. That's fine. But take the time and appreciate your time and do something about it. Put that towards your vision of yourself, where you aspire to be at. That's all you can do. I don't know if I can say understand that, accept that, and live by that, but I'm going to say it anyway. Understand that, accept that, and live by that. This really wasn't a word of the day, but this is more of a self-reflection and I guess a mix of a word of the day. I appreciate you for listening to me yap the whole time, just talking about myself and where I'm going, and just basically talk to myself, which is a little concerning, but you know, it's for a good cause. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. I appreciate you. God bless you. I love you. And I thank you for just listening to me talk about myself and where I'm at mentally, physically, just all this whole thing. God bless you. You are a great soul and you are an amazing person for just sitting and listening to a random person talk for 12 minutes straight. I message you and I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. But that's all I have. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and be yourself. And I will be seeing you guys hopefully tomorrow. I will let you guys know if anything changes, but TBD tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. AD is out.